Good evening. My name is Vicki Smith, and I'm the Vice President of the City School District of Albany Board of Education. On behalf of the board, I welcome you to our web-based meeting. We are so pleased that many people have been joining us virtually over the last few meetings, and we hope that will be the case this time as well. If you need to let a friend know how to connect, they can find instructions at albanyschools.org/BoE. Also, our meetings are always recorded and the audio files are uploaded a few days after the meeting on our Board Docs platform. So people who cannot listen in right now can hear the meeting at their convenience. Meeting by web is part of our effort to ensure our meetings remain accessible to the public while also protecting the health of our community and doing our part to reduce transmission of COVID-19. Normally, by law, we meet in person, but as a result of the governor's Executive Order 202.1, we now may legally meet by video conference, and we plan to do that until further notice. For any members of the public joining from home, we will show the relevant slides and documents in the virtual meeting screen, and you can also access these documents via albanyschools.org/BoE. Before we move on here, we'd like to invite those of you who choose to stand with us as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the United States of America,
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible,
liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. In addition to the Pledge of Allegiance, we always focus our meeting by restating the mission of the City School District of Albany, which is to work in partnership with our diverse community to engage every learner in a robust educational program designed to provide the knowledge and skills necessary for success. This meeting is a special meeting. Therefore, we will not have public comment or a superintendent's report. We're here for the certification of the canvas from our 2020-21 budget vote, our Board of Education vote, and Albany Public Library Board of Trustees vote. I will ask that our board clerk, Ms. Tanya BoE, please read the results.
Good evening, everyone. In regards to our 2020-21 budget vote, the results are as followed. Proposition number 1, shall the resolution adopted by the Board of Education on May 14, 2020, authorizing the City School District of Albany to expend the sum in the amount of $261,568,188 during the 2020-2021 school year, and to levy a tax, therefore be approved. Proposition number 1, there were 7,829 votes yes, 2,812 votes no, a total of 10,641 votes for proposition number 1. Proposition number 1 passed. Proposition number 2, shall the resolution adopted by the Board of Education on May 14, 2020, authorizing the City School District of Albany to expend, shall the Board of Education resolution approved on April 2nd, 2020 be authorized to acquire for the school operating needs approximately 0.14 plus or minus acres of land located within tax parcel 76.61-4-54 in the City of Albany, State of New York, located near Delaware Community School at a cost not to exceed $13,300 plus any and all customary closing costs to be paid from the available capital reserve fund balance. Proposition number 2, there is a total of votes of 8,984 yes, 1,607 no, a total of 10,591 votes. Proposition number 2 passed. For the Board of Education candidates, Victor Kane received 2,322 votes. Hassan El-Manyawi received 4,599 votes. Edith Leet received 2,370 votes. We had write-in candidates of 61 votes. Hassan El-Minyawi received the majority of the votes. For the Albany Public Library trustees candidates, Jessica Bellerin received 2,416 votes. Kwesi Burgess received 1,851 votes. Donna Dixon received 2,849 votes. Jeffrey Keller received 923 votes. Thomas McCarthy received 3,023 votes. Catherine McNamara received 2,552 votes. James Monroe received 1,108 votes. Bridget Pryor received 3,073 votes, and we had write-in candidates of 58 votes. The majority votes went to Thomas McCarthy and Bridget Pryor. I, Tanya BoE, School District Clerk of the City School District of Albany, New York, do hereby certify that the above information listed are true and accurate results of the school district vote for June 16th, 2020. In witness hereto, I have set my hand and seal of said school district the 17th day of June, 2020. Signed, Tanya BoE.
Great, thank you, Ms. BoE. Board members, you've heard the results. Do I have a motion to accept the resolution to adopt the canvass of the 2021 vote?
Aye.
Motion accepted by Ms. Dameris-Mann?
Yep.
In the second?
Aye.
Dr. Chatur? Dr. Chatur?
Yes.
Yes. Any questions for discussion?
No.
All those
Can I
in
make a
favor?
statement?
Not yet.
Okay, sorry.
I'm sorry. All those in favor, please raise your hand. That carries. The unanimous motion and passes. Thank you very much, all. On behalf of the board, I would like to express my sincere thanks to our community for its overwhelming support of our budget for the 2021 school year. The record voter participation and near record approval speaks volumes of the strong support that our community has for our students and our schools. We're so appreciative of that support, and especially in a very difficult year like this. We know this was a hard proposal to accept. We struggled with that as well. But we also are appreciative of the fact that our community heard our case, that we believe this budget represents the best fiscal plan possible for next school year, given our circumstances. It will maintain nearly all of the programs and services that our students need and deserve, and we are confident that Superintendent Adams and her staff will continue to work tirelessly and creatively to meet the needs of every student. Are there any comments from the board now? And I'll just start, if you will, just calling names. And may I start with Mr. El-Minyawi?
Thank you, Vice President Vicki Smith. I would just first like to thank all of the voters out there. I'd like to thank my opponents, Edith and Victor, who are, I think, very caring people, and it was an honor to run against them, and I appreciate them, and I hope that they maintain their involvement. I want to say I'm honored, proud, ecstatic, hopeful, and humbled all at once. But this election really isn't about me. It's about our children and our community, and it's about honoring the Albany City School District's mission to work in partnership with our diverse community. And for so many of my fellow Albany residents to put their trust in me to oversee our most dynamic and precious resource, I'm speechless. It's inspiring. It's really inspiring. So thank each of you. I thank the board, especially my wife, who has backed me the entire time. Couldn't do it without her. And I want everyone that voted to know that your involvement doesn't end at the ballot box. It just begins there. And please stay involved. You can reach out to me in any fashion, message, email, letter, stop me in the street. We work better when we work together. So thank you again so much. Can't express my gratitude. So that is all I've got to say. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Elman-Yawi, and congratulations to you. Ms. Damersman?
I don't have a comment.
Dr. Chatur?
First and foremost, I want to thank all the voters in Albany who came out, who participated in this historic, new, trend-setting election during these trying times. And thank you all for supporting the school district's budget, the book propositions, as well as the candidates for the Board of Education and the Albany Public Library. And as Mr. Manyavi mentioned, please stay involved in the school activities, and as long as we can, we'll try to keep up with these type of online meetings, and please stay involved because we need your input. This was a great experience for all of us. Thank you.
And
Thank you. Yeah, Ms. Mann, yes.
hi, and I'm sorry. The comment that I would have, the comment that I'd like to share is just a big thank you to the community. And just not to repeat what Mr. Elman-Yawi and Dr. Tutor have already said, but we are quite simply, we're better together. So, so thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Ellen Krejci?
I just wanted to thank the community that voted and thank you, the people that took the time to get the word out about this vote. This was a very challenging vote process because of the nature of, the last minute nature of how it went together, problems with the envelopes, problems with the addresses, problems with just about every aspect. And people really rallied together and did what they could to get the word out about getting ballots back to people and making sure that everyone was able to vote. And we were really overwhelmed in a good way by both the turnout and by that vote. We're really happy about that, really happy that we can continue to provide as much as possible for the kids in the district, and really happy about the passage of the second proposition for that additional property behind DCS for the kids there. So thank you so much to everyone in the city right now.
Thank you, Ms. Krejci. Ms. Wilson?
I was just going to say that there's a internet meme circulating about precedented times and how I don't want to go back to precedented times because
Ms. Wilson?
Yes.
Could I have you speak a little more clearly? I'm sorry, I'm not able to hear you.
What about now?
That's better.
Awesome, thank you. Basically, it was a joke about precedented times and how I don't want to go back because one thing that this afforded us the opportunity to do is to really dramatically increase the participation in the budget process and also inform so many more people about what our budget impacts and everybody that it touches, everything that it touches, and why it's important. So I think that was a great opportunity. Naturally, I wouldn't want it to be so volatile in the future, but it was really a learning process for all of us, and I think we implemented something that really would be really concrete moving forward for every year, and we're gonna see even more engagement, and hopefully people will stay engaged, as Hassan alluded to. And congratulations, Hassan.
Ms. Wilson, also just to thank you for that, and also to acknowledge that you have a new little one, precious little one, sitting in your arms, and we are happy to welcome her to her first board meeting. Zariah.
Thank you, thank you.
Very good. And last but not least, President Ann Savage.
So first of all, thank you, Vicki, for taking over running the meeting for me. Most of you can see that I'm in my car, which is not super conducive to running meetings. So I appreciate your taking that over. I want to, of course, echo everything that my colleagues have already said about the increased participation in the budget process throughout, right up to and including the extraordinary number of people who took the time to return a ballot, which is incredible. And I hope a portention of things to come. And in particular, I would like to note the fact that the increases in turnout were extraordinary in some of the areas of the city that normally do not vote at the same rate as certain other areas of the city. And I hope that this will, as I hoped when we had the wonderful turnout for the Albany High Project in February 2016, that this will be part of building the expectation that voting will make a difference, no matter where you live and no matter what your community feels about voting, that voting can make a difference. And in this case, clearly has a direct impact on the success of our school district. So I really love to see that. And that is what I think everyone hopes about mail-in voting, is that it will normalize, equalize the opportunity to vote. And I think that we did see that beginning here, not completely, but beginning here. So that's one thing I wanted to acknowledge. And then secondly, I wanted to make a special acknowledgement to our staff, particularly to Tanya BoE and Paula Tibbetts, who really put heart and soul into this, and to the other staff members who made this happen. It continues to be astounding to me that this school district and every school district in the state has had to come up with a brand new instructional model and a brand new voting model in just a couple of months. And they have done it with no additional staff, no additional resources, just a lot of hard work and commitment. And I appreciate you, Tanya and Paula in particular, but everyone who worked to make this happen so much. And I know that our district is in solid hands under the leadership of the superintendent and with the staff who are working with her.
Great. Madam President, thank you, and very well said. Thank you. Superintendent Adams, any comments?
Thank you so much, Vice President Smith, and to President Savage and the rest of the board members. Thank you so very much for the trust that you have bestowed upon me as the superintendent and as cabinet, and also to our community and to our voters, our families. We want to say thank you so much for your overwhelming support. We know that it absolutely was a very challenging time. And we know that the vote of yes really does hold us accountable to the things that we've said that we are going to do, and the way in which we do business with regard to the input of our community members and of our families. And so we know that you are trusting us with regard to these very challenging budget times and the tight belt that we have to have. And we know that we are absolutely up to the task of doing that. And we just say thank you for your support and thank you for everything that you've done. I do have to say thank you so very much to Tanya BoE, the board clerk. This is her first year and she has done an outstanding job. Her co-chair, Paula Tibbetts, outstanding job in coaching along and helping us along the way and being there just to make sure that we have gone through the newness of it, but also there's some things that are still the same that we have to make sure that we follow. And I would be remiss if I did not say thank you to Chris Honeywell and Honeywell Law Firm for making sure that we were well within the guidelines that we needed to follow, the timelines that we needed to follow, and making sure that everything was done in accordance with the law. So I do want to say thank you, and thank you to Cabinet for everything that you've done to pitch in and help us with this process, not only the voting process, but the budget process, and making sure that we have communicated with our communities, our town hall meetings, our budget hearings, adjusting to a new way of sharing out information with our community and getting feedback. And so it's a team effort. And then of course, I have to say thank you to our teachers, our support staff, and our administrators who have worked tirelessly to assist us as we move forward in this budget process. And so overall, thank you so very much to everyone involved. And of course, our voters, our community members, and our families, thank you so very much.
Thank you, Superintendent. And we, the board, also echo your sentiments and appreciation and thanks to everyone. Oh my goodness, thank you. So at this time, we look to adjourn our meeting. May I have a motion to adjourn? Ms. Tabitha Wilson, seconded by Dr. Chatur. All in favor, or excuse me, are there any discussion? No? Okay, all in favor? Terrific, that's unanimous. We thank you all again, and we are now adjourned. Thank you.